Greetings, Moonbats and other YouTubers. Today is Friday, January 3rd, 2020. Made it through another year. And I have a couple of things I want to talk about today. The first one is, look what I have in my hand here. You know what this is? It's a video outline. And you know what's on here? The date! I can learn. Proof that I can learn. So I actually have an organized set of thoughts here to share with you today. Let's see. I'm still in La Posa South, and I'll probably be here until spring. I do a couple of excursions. Like I've been down to Mexico a couple of times. Probably going to go again. And did a Jamie's van build for a period of time, about 2-3 weeks, I think, out on that thing. And great event. I really had a good time. Met a lot of folks. I didn't volunteer this year. Last year there was a lot of folks that had volunteered to provide skill sets and services and that kind of thing, and it just seemed like we were standing on top of each other, and I found myself standing around a lot. So this year, I decided that, maybe it wasn't all that necessary for me to step up and help build. And really the people that are there doing it are much more talented than I am anyway. And I focused on just, meeting folks, and I met some great folks. Tommy and Zach and Connie, and Rena and Sandy and Chris, and just lots and lots of folks, all good folks. I had some great campfire conversations, and made a couple of meals. I made some ham hock and potato soup and some other stuff, and I installed a window, and I've got some photographs of the window install that I'm going to show you. So both pods are off now, and I have windows on both. And let's see here. Well, I'm following my outline. Is that cool or what? Oh, I was supposed to say, Happy New Year. Hope your holidays were great. So, I don't know, somehow it feels less personal when I'm reading an outline. I've completed my holding tank. I've been talking about this holding tank thing for a while. One of the things that's true about La Posa South is that you have to be within 500 feet of a vault toilet in order to camp without a holding tank, a black tank. It has to be 10 gallons, has to be permanently installed. Other than that, I don't think there's any other criteria, at least on the rules that I've said. Maybe there's stuff behind the scenes that they can still pull out and become a nuisance if they want to. But I've got that done. It actually holds about 20 gallons, but I've been, when they come by and ask, and they do ask, they've been out here and say, hey, just checking on holding tanks, and you have one? I say, yes, sir, I do. And is it 10 gallons? No, sir, it's 14 gallons. So it's more than 10 gallons, probably closer to 20, but I've just been saying it's 14, and I've got some photographs of that I'll show you. Done another drawing, and I have some pictures of that I'll add to the end of this video. And, so I'm still trying to, press forward with my artistic, I don't know what to call it, skills, tendencies. I have artistic tendencies. Somehow that doesn't work. But anyway, I've got another drawing finished, and I'll show you some pictures of that. Shoulder, still, it hurts a little bit. The muscles around it are sore because they're working overtime to try and do things that the other muscles can't do. But it's getting infinitesimally better as time goes on. I've been trying to exercise it and raise it and, hold it up and stuff. Things that seem to me like it should be working, but it's still not 100%. It's not where it was. But I'm working on it. Also, there was a clip. I'm doing this before I've done other bits, and I'm planning on putting a video together of me making my morning coffee, and I'm calling it coffee soup. Yeah, so stay tuned for that. I mean, if anybody can make lime soup, certainly that same person should be able to make coffee soup, and I have. At least that's what I'm calling it. So stay tuned for that. I've got some pictures of it. I'll probably give you some details and things about what I did and how I did it. That's not complicated, but it just made an exponential interest leap in my coffee in the morning. So let's see here. I have my motorcycle. Check this out. It's a Yamaha XT350, and it's got about just under 6,000 miles on it, and it runs pretty good. It needs some help. I think the fuel in it is kind of old. It has that kind of lacquery smell that fuel gets when it's been sitting for a while. But I've put about 25 miles on it so far, and maybe I'll get some shots of me riding. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm so happy to have it. Thank you, son, for bringing that by. He was on his way up to Flagstaff. He and his family have bought property up there, and I guess they go and spend time there and camp when they have a few moments to take out of life. Okay, talked about the window install, talked about the drawing, talked about my shoulder, talked about coffee soup. Also made a meal with a can of Herdez chili sauce. It's the small cans. I don't know what those are. Maybe 4 ounce, if that. A package of chicken ramen and a small tuna-sized can of white chicken meat. Just mix it all together in a pot. I add some other seasonings, garlic, chili powder, whatever it is that trips your trigger, and I put everything in the pot. Add water, bring it to a boil, throw the ramen noodles in. I break mine up into little tiny pieces. Throw the noodles in, stir them in, let them soak, and voila! It's actually a pretty good meal. It's kind of like a chicken cacciatore on noodles sort of kind of thingy. But anyway, I've got some pictures of that. Next up, future plans, goal updates. So next up, I don't know. This is the first year that I've traveled. Boy, I hope that door creaking isn't blasting my video or my audio. So sorry about that if it was. This is the first year where I really haven't had a pre-planned destination. So, when my daughter was expecting, I really wanted to be in Colorado for that. So, I had a destination that I had to be to, and my sister and her family were having their family reunion up in northern Idaho. I wanted to be there for that. Just different events, different things where I felt compelled to be there. And this is the first time looking forward where I really don't have anything that I feel compelled to be there. I'm just taking it one day at a time and leaving the door open for whatever possibilities are. And there are so many possibilities. And so I want to be open to all of them. A couple of things that I do have in front of me, though, is I've been looking at land. I think I've shared that with you in another video. I don't think I'm going to be able to travel for the rest of my life. Maybe I can, maybe I can't, I don't know. But I have a compelling need in me to have a place, a pin on the map, a line in the sand, something that I can call home, mine. And I think I've landed on an area. Coeur d'Alene was my initial go-to place, but I just can't afford Coeur d'Alene anymore. It's really gotten expensive up there. But I am finding land in other places, northern Nevada, southern Colorado, southeastern California, of all places. There's affordable land out in the desert, but I don't care about that. Here in Arizona, New Mexico. So there's places out there, and I've been looking at land, and I've found places that will fit into my budget, and I am hoping to go and visit some of those places and actually put some eyes on the property that I've been looking at advertised and see what it's like and ask questions about building codes, water availability, all the things that one would ask about a piece of land. I don't expect the land to be spectacular because it's just rock bottom, dirt cheap land. And other than that, I don't really have any set plans, destination goals, except for that. This year, I want the land, a piece of land. Is that redundant? I want to acquire a piece of land, 5 acres or more, 1 acre if that's all I can get. But 5 acres would be good. I want to be able to grow food on it. Most of the places, the wells are probably super deep, so I don't know that I'll be doing that, at least not right away. So have a cistern for water, and then, of course, septic if the perk tests from the land come back suitable to do that. So that's kind of my update for today from quartzite from La Posa South. I've got some other photographs. Most of it is going to be, you know, informational. So I'll show you the coffee soup, the Herdez dish that I made, some shots of the drawing, some details of that, and maybe a couple of the other drawings. I don't think I've shown you some of the drawings that I did while I was at Jamie's van build. And so there'll be some photographs at the end of this. So stay tuned for those. And other than that, let me go down my outline. Make sure I got everything. Is that fantastic or what? And look how much shorter the video is probably going to be. So, greetings, announce the date, happy new year, holding take, motorcycle, new window, drawings, shoulder, coffee soup, ramen with Herdez, next stop, future plans, recent photo slideshow, relationship decisions. Okay, you know, I've got, you know, this list of stuff here, and I don't think I'm ready to talk about that yet, but I will eventually. So there might be some updates there. So anyway, love you guys, bless you guys, and thank you so much for coming back and spending yet another valuable segment of your day watching the nonsense that I post up here on YouTube. So appreciate you guys doing that, and until next time, we'll see you later.